No run there.
He's a curious batter to watch, is Trent Boult. He's a very naturally gifted sportsman. He's a brilliant hitter of a golf ball, but comes to batting, it's a bit of a mystery to him. And Moeen Ali on this occasion takes a lovely catch, running backwards over his shoulder. And for Trent Boult, the stay is a brief one. 2 from 5, and England have 9. He's looking to smear Livingston straight, but maybe there was just a little bit of purchase off the surface. Not always the easiest catches running over your shoulder, but Moeen Ali gathers that one safely enough. And Trent Boult, well, number 10, that might be a brief experiment for him. Might find himself back at 11 soon enough. 181 for 9. Ben Lister coming in a rather forlorn situation for New Zealand. Crowd have really begun to drift away, well, 40 minutes ago really, and you'd say it's probably barely half full now. The writing on the wall for New Zealand from a long way out. 182 for 9, because he's really struggled for opportunity, but picked up a couple of wickets here now. An important one of Glenn Phillips, showing his value as an all-round cricketer in this series. Is going to be a key player for England in the World Cup. Isha has replaced Owen. Where have you been?
It was a very leading question.
Oh, you've been upstairs. No, I wasn't implying anything other than you've been watching from a nice vantage point upstairs.
I have. Thank you very much. With my lemonade. I've actually been catching up with Owen Morgan's sister and brother.
Bet they weren't on lemonades.
They were in a very different state to when I last saw them in the first innings. Good company during the 2019 World Cup. It was a lot of fun. But good evening, everyone. Yes, well, England, it's been a dominant performance, hasn't it? 70 for 5, New Zealand. And perhaps the difference between the two teams in the depth that England showed in that last game to recover from 55 for 5, and New Zealand, while they had some hope with Glenn Phillips, not able to keep going. Conditions changed in the second innings with the lights coming on, and Chris Wokes was into his work. He did the bulk of the damage early. And Reece Topley's been good again. He's really found his rhythm nicely. And fair play to Jos Buttler for backing him in that second game after he sprayed it in the first match. Quite easily could have thrown the ball to someone else, gave him another opportunity to open the bowling, and he proved his worth.
I mentioned this before the start of play, actually. In bowling terms, he's like the equivalent of what Livingston has been going through with the bat. So he's had a couple of significant injuries, obviously the ankle injury in the World T20 and then the shoulder injury in the IPL, and like Livingston, hasn't had that much of a chance in the longer one-day game, the 50-over game, as opposed to T20. So he just needs bowling and needs time. Lister gets this over Moeen Ali at mid-off without a great deal of power or timing. 186 for 9.
didn't bowl in the last game, Liam Livingstone. But he provides him with such a valuable option because of the different variations that he possesses, especially in Indian conditions. It's going to be very useful for England, especially with Ben Stokes not bowling as well.
No! Atkinson at backward point, diving away to his left. It didn't carry, it just evaded him.
Yeah, it was a difficult one. It was in the air a little bit. And he's caught in that weird place where you want to save runs, but you also want to take the catch. I think it was an opportunity.
Yeah!
Well, there's an edge there. It's well taken by Jos Buttler. It's another wicket for Liam Livingstone, who finishes with 3 for 16 in a one-day series to remember for him. I think for some reason we're checking for a stumping, but I'm fairly certain it was